Altogether Dead is my personal favorite in the Sookie Stackhouse series because Sookie gets to go to Rhodes, which is a city way outside her comfort zone. It's not even in the South. And there the conspiracy that has threatened the vampires all along comes to a terrible head, along with many other plots. This is a very plot-heavy book. When Sookie realizes that the hotel the vampires are staying in is about to blow up. It's the daytime and she's trying to get her friends out. "Eric, Pam," I yelled. I fumbled for a light switch in the pitch black room, felt the building sway. At least one of the upper charges had gone off. Oh shit, but the light came on and I saw that Eric and Pam had gotten in the beds, not the coffins. "Wake up," I said, shaking Pam since she was the closest. She didn't stir at all. It was exactly like shaking a doll stuffed with sawdust. "Eric!" I screamed right in his ear. This got a bit of a reaction. He was much older than Pam. His eyes opened a slit and tried to focus. "What?" he said. "You have to get up. You have to. You have to go out." "Daytime," he whispered. He began to flop over onto his side. I slapped him harder than I've ever hit anyone in my life. I screamed, "Get up!" until my voice would hardly work. Finally, Eric stirred and managed to sit. He was wearing black silk pajama bottoms, thank God, and I spied the ceremonial black cloak tossed over his coffin. He hadn't returned it to Quinn, which was huge luck. I arranged it over him and fastened it at the neck. I pulled the hood over his face. "Cover your head," I yelled, and I heard a burst of noise above my head. Shattering glass, followed by shrieks. Eric would drop back to sleep if I didn't keep him awake. At least he was trying. "You have to help me get Pam out," I said, despairing. "Eric, you just have to." There was another roar and a lurch in the floor. I screamed and Eric's eyes went wide. He staggered to his feet. As if we'd shared thoughts like Barry and I could, we both shoved his coffin off its trestle and onto the carpet. Then we slid it over to the opaque, slanting glass panel forming the side of the building. Everything around us trembled and shook. Eric's eyes were a little wider now, and he was concentrating so heavily on keeping himself moving that his strength was pulling on mine. "Pam," I said, trying to push him. I opened the coffin. Eric went over to his sleeping child, walking like his feet were sticking to the floor with each step. We picked her up, blanket and all. The floor shook again. We lurched over to the coffin and tossed Pam into it. I shut the lid and latched it, though a corner of Pam's nightgown was sticking out. "We have to break the glass," I shrieked at Eric. He nodded very slowly. We knelt to brace ourselves against the end of the coffin, and we pushed as hard as we could until it slammed into the glass, which cracked into about 1,000 pieces. We needed a hole, not a curtain of glass. Crouching lower, digging our toes into the carpet, Eric and I shoved with all our might. Finally, we punched the coffin all the way through. The window let go of its frame and cascaded down the side of the building. And Eric saw the sunlight for the first time in 1,000 years. He screamed, a terrible, gut-wrenching noise. The next instant, he grabbed me and hopped astride the coffin, and we pushed off with our feet. For just a fraction of a minute, we hung in the balance, and then we tilted forward. In the most awful moment of my life, we went out the window and began tobogganing down the building on the coffin. Suddenly, we were off the coffin and kind of staggering through the air, Eric holding me to him with dogged persistence. Of course, Eric could fly. This has a slam bang ending, and I really enjoyed doing all the research necessary to bring the structure of the hotel, the collapse after the explosion together. This was really a book I enjoyed writing, and I hope you enjoy reading it.